Hello everybody, welcome to another lovely Amerime media review. I hope everybody's doing just fine, fantastic, just wonderfully. It's me again, your friend Luigi, back again with another Amerime media review. This time we're gonna be reviewing a spooky game, perfect for the month of October, right? I've been meaning to get to this review sooner, but you know, September has been quite a month with all the releases that I had to find a little bit of time to actually get through it. You know, play through the game and actually, you know, for this review, do a little research and all that stuff. But we'll get to that in a minute. Before that, why don't you guys just go down the description and give a follow to Amerime and all the social media, as we always discuss. And if you guys like me, you guys can always go follow me on either my YouTube or Twitch. So without any further ado, why don't we just jump in with the spooky review? Onward to the game. And here we are with the game in question. Is Remothered Tormented Fathers. The title's a little bit on the nose with what we're gonna be talking about. But it's another spooky game, like I said, perfect for this month. It's your typical, I'll wait to describe this. It's typical like horror game with a stalker. One individual that is chasing you around while you're trying to escape and survive. Survival horror. Remothered is a port of an already existing game. I had to go ahead and do a little bit of a research with about the game. You can find this on Steam. There's quite the nice reviews for it. But this is going to be an exclusive review for the Switch. So you guys want to know more about Remothered and other, consoles or on PC, this might not be the video. And it's very important to make that distinction, mainly because you guys have to understand porting games to other consoles might change the product quite a bit. And this might be the case with this game because I saw the reviews on Steam and they were, okay. But I do have my gripes with this game on the Switch, and it's probably because of the port. But we'll get to that in a second. So again, this is a Switch review, exclusive for the Switch. So if you guys want me to review the game in other platforms, let us know. I'll check it out. But as for now, just the Switch. So let's go. So Remothered, it was quite the experience. Hopefully I'll manage to put a link to my first playthrough down in the description. If not, you guys can always go and check my Twitch channel or my YouTube channel. But it started, typical as usual. I say typical. I'm the type of guy that streams spooky games every Monday. I have a whole segment for that. It's called Spooky Mondays. So I do play a lot of scary games. So yeah, this started as typical with your setup for the story. We have our main character here. She is on a mission. I'm gonna try to get through this without spoiling much, but she's on a mission to find this missing little girl. She looks like the chick from the X-Files. What was her name? Golly? Am I supposed to read this? Let's just assume that there's a missing child and she's looking for it. Nobody told me I had to read shit tonight. Yo, she looks tiny in that car. She goes and travels to a house belonging to the father of the girl. This is creepy old man. He has a nurse too. He clearly has some health problems. So she's on a mission to find this girl, and she decides to go in there, antagonize with the dad, the old man, and all hell breaks loose from there. You try to stay on the mansion. Again, I'm going through the points without spoiling anything. So there's more to the story than what I'm saying. But again, if you guys decide to play it, let's not spoil too much for it. So what I gotta say, the first thing when you think about a Switch port, you're immediately gonna think that the graphics are gonna take a hit. But then again, in the Switch, we do have certain games that merit that. I mean, the Witcher is gonna be on the Switch, and it's understandable it's a huge game. And we have plenty more games that are like very demanding, and they do take a little bit of a graphical hit. But you know what? The Switch can do wonders, and most of the time we get very good looking games. They might not be the best looking. They might look better in other consoles or on PC, but still, they look pretty good. But Remother, it was quite a jarring experience, because you start with a CGI cutscene, and when we're done with that, you know, you're welcomed by the graphics of the game. And I gotta say, it was a blast from the past, because it feels like I went back to the early PlayStation 2 era. Great, graphics. Oof. Oof. Oof.
Looks like it's gonna rain again.
Oh boy, this is the moment when I go to my computer settings and fix the graphics, but I'm on the Switch. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Switch graphics. How you like this? Looks okay. I mean, I seen worse. Believe me. It's just that the intro was like, and this is the graphics. I know, pre-render expectation versus gameplay. Really early PlayStation 2 era. The graphics are something else. And when it comes to games like this, it's all about immersion. They're supposed to scare you. They're supposed to make you feel things. So graphics are kind of important. Also, sounds. I would say that sounds are more important than graphics in this regards. But the sounds pretty on point for the most part. I do have a little bit of a gripe with it, but I'll get to that in a second. But back to the graphics. The graphics, yeah, not the best. Clearly, the game suffered a severe downgrade, and I mean, you guys can go check for yourself. Go to the Steam page of this game and check the videos, and you can see that the game, graphically speaking, might not be that demanding, but it looks quite oof. Hold on. Look at this, guys. On PC looks way better though. Definitely way better on PC. Still, mix. Okay. Goodness gracious though. Definitely looks way better than the Switch version. The Switch version's graphics are really bad. I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie. I'm trying to make a review, and yeah. And also there was a little bit of a frame problems when you try to play this on dock, especially when you run. And that's a thing, it's on the Switch. The whole portability thing is something that you buy this console for. So having a little bit of problems with the on-dock mode of the game, it is a big no-no. I heard that the company is actually trying to fix this problem. It's gonna be ready by October, which by that time this review will be out. But as it is right now, it's still a problem. I'm gonna talk about it. So I did. There you go. Hopefully it'll be solved when you guys are watching this. But yeah, there is some problems while in on-dock mode. So again, the graphics takes you out, but gameplay is what should save the game. The thing is that I look at the reviews on Steam, and I think that the people overlook certain things when the game looks a little bit better. But since I got a version of the game that graphically speaking is not up to par, you tend to pick up a little bit more of the problems with the game. I guess that's the explanation that I have. Because things that would be a little bit of a nitpick in other games, when you are faced with a game that, looks like this, those nitpicks start to be a little bit more bothersome. Yeah. So when it comes to the gameplay, like I said, it's a stalker type kind of game. You're trying to complete missions while trying to avoid the main threat at the moment. The first threat of the game is the old man chase you around naked, just wearing an apron. The old man is doing the whole naked apron look.
This is who's playing around in my house.
You saw how he was gonna hit me? Oh, ew, 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 I don't wanna look. Oh no. Fantastic. But chasing you with a sickle. So your whole mission, well, your whole playthrough at that moment is completing missions in order to escape the mansion and don't get caught. The whole mansion is filled with objects that you can pick to use as defensive weapons and distracting objects that have different functions, and key items that you need to progress the story. The defensive weapons are typical from other survival horror games that you can only use when when the stalker grabs you, like similar to Friday the 13th, that you have a knife. When Jason grabs you, shank him and he releases you, something like that.
I have a gift.
No, you can keep it. Bye.
Go to hell!
Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Bye! You have many weapons of that type. You have, when it comes to the items used for distractions, you have many forms. You have the ones that you can throw to create noises at a distance. You have the ones like music boxes that you can set up as a time and put them down and walk away, and it'll make noises and distract the enemy in question. And you have like ropes that you can tie around on things to prevent the main bad guy to chase you, stuff like that. You can hide in closets, under chairs. That will trigger a mini game if the guy chasing you is in the vicinity, where you have to keep your analog stick like in the middle of a square in order to not be found out. Whoopa!
Come on! Who's there?
You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm like John Cena, bitch. Oh, keep calm. Fuck this minigame. Fuck. Okay.
Where did I put the damn pills?
You haven't taken your pills yet? Shit. Why are you dead yet? We have a lot of interesting things for the game. I have to say that I have my gripes with the AI of the game. It can be really dumb sometimes and tremendously annoying for the most part. When I wanted to move to a certain part, it will always be there, and I don't know. It felt kind of unfair at some points, because it will always be patrolling the area where I was, and I will never do like anything rash that will trigger the AI to go downstairs to the level where I am. Again, the whole game takes place for the most part in a mansion, so there's different levels to that. For the most part, it feels like the computer will always know where you are in a way, but still try not to chase you because it's not supposed to know where you are. And these are things that you probably might not notice in the other versions, but in this one, since I was just so taken aback by the graphics, that all there was the gameplay. And again, like I was saying at the beginning, when it comes to spooky games, it's all about getting scared, and I wasn't getting into the story. Uh, the the Switch version might not be the one for you guys. It has a lot of problems. But going back to the AI, at one point I literally escaped my stalker by just crouching near some chairs that I felt like I should be spotted. But he was literally standing next to me and he couldn't find me. Run!
Was it?
My headset is falling! Ah!
You are not allowed to stay
Are you
here.
fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? I really cheesed that encounter, and it cemented my opinion of the game. And when it comes to the AI, and also for an old man, he has a good, good hawk vision, because he can spot you from really far away sometimes, and sometimes you can just walk by and he won't see you. It's like I feel like it's a little bit inconsistent when it comes to the AI. And again, this is for the Switch version. I don't know how it works in the other versions, but definitely the Switch, I had my problems with this game. The graphics are the main problem, especially when he catches you and you die. He stabs you in the face, and it doesn't look. It looks like you're just wearing blackface.
I really think
Beep.
you'll get away with that.
Whoa! I'm dead. That looks silly as fuck. And like the graphics are not that great. Like he stabs you in the face, and you get this polygonal mess. It's not pretty looking. Great part of the gameplay is solving puzzles. Depending of how you feel about this, it could be annoying or fun. But most solutions to puzzles are behind other puzzles, and that other puzzle solution is behind another puzzle. It's like, go get this key to open this door. But the key is in this bathtub. You can't grab it because video games, you have to drain the water. Okay, why didn't you just stick your hand in there? It's just beyond me. But anyway, yes, go find the plunger. So you open this up, and the water gets drained, and the key goes down the drain too. It lands downstairs where there's this place where the key is just floating there. So you try to open it, you can't lift it. You have to find something to lift it. It goes like that. It's a series of puzzles to solve other puzzles in order to progress the story. I mean, this is a little bit of a nitpick when it comes to me, but the first mission that you get is get out of the mansion, to which you completed by going to the main entrance and find that the door is locked. But in my process to go in there, I found a bunch of other missions were added to my menu that took me out of the experience. So it's like, yeah, I know I won't be able to go out. I mean, I understand it's a game. If I would be able to get out of the mansion that easy, we wouldn't have a game. But I still want a little bit of immersion. Again, my main gripes with the game is the immersion. The immersion gets ruined by a lot of things. Silly AI, bad graphics, and some stuttering in the duck mode. And now we're going to the sound. For the most part, the sound was pretty good, but one of my gripes was that I could be in a lower level, and sometimes I will hear the enemy chasing me really near me, and it is because he was upstairs around the same area where I was. And when it comes to horror games like this one, sounds are really important because you use them to avoid traps, enemies, etc., etc., etc. So when you will put me in alert like that, but there's not too much of a emergency at that point, again, it takes me out of the experience. It's just able to add a little bit of a muffled sound to it to give me an understanding that he is above me or below me, but he's not near me. It would be great. So I have to add, I played it on stream for 2 hours, and then I played it on my own for this review. I do my research. I gotta say, I did not have much fun as I thought I would with this game. Again, it feels like this game is far superior in other consoles and on PC. So as a consumer, when I feel like there's a superior version of the product in other platform, I tend to gravitate towards that one. For example, like a while back, there were some cases of censorship on the PlayStation for a game that I wanted, but the game was completely uncensored on PC, so I went for the PC version because I was feeling like I'll be getting a version of the game that was not as good as other ones, and I'll be paying the same amount of money. I think that case applies here. If you have a PC, I mean, probably gonna put over here, the requirements for the PC version, so you guys can see if your PC can run it. If you guys can get it for the PC, by all means, I will definitely try it out on PC or any other console, but the Switch version seems to be the inferior one. Honest opinion, I can't recommend it when there's another version of the game that seems to be, better. So again, I don't like having these feelings towards the game. I always want things to be good, and I see potential in this game, and I understand why there's better reviews of this game out there. And it's because you could see that this game would have a better, gameplay in other more powerful platforms. But when it comes to the Switch, there's a lot of things not to like about it. So again, if you guys don't care about the graphics and minor bugs, there's some fun to be had in this game. I'm not gonna lie. If you guys are fans of spooky games like myself, yeah, there's something there. But to be honest, I will wait for a sale, because as a game as it is, I will definitely just buy it on PC. As me. And since there's another version, I think it's Remothered 2. I think there's another one coming out soon, which I want to check out because that one looks actually pretty good. There's another game coming out, which it kind of looks better too. Everything looks better, but it's on PC. I don't know about this. I don't know, guys. I don't know about the Switch version of this game. It's kinda wonky. It's kinda wonky. Oh boy, so it's coming out next year. Another reason not to get this one. It's like, why won't you just save your money and get the, Remothered 2 when it comes out? So there's so many things against this, and also the month where I played this, there were so many other games coming out, and October doesn't seem to be as friendly as other months as well, because it seems there's a lot of things coming out in October too. So with all this competition, not putting a effort on this one, I don't know. But anyway, I think those are my thoughts about this game. I hope you guys find them helpful. Again, just check videos, check reviews before you buy this one. And it's my humble opinion that you guys should totally just get the PC version, especially if it's on sale. because you know Steam tends to go and have their crazy sales every now and then. So I don't see no reason to just go for this one on PC. The Switch version, it's not up to par. But anyway, I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope to see you again sometime. If I manage to get my hands on the PC version of this game, probably we'll get another review and some comparisons. But yeah, I think that'll be it for now. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to give Amerime Media a follow in all the social media, probably down in the description. And if you guys like me, hey, why don't you guys give me a little bit of a follow over there on my YouTube and Twitch channel. So I have a cat and she makes noises. But anyway, like I was saying, till the next time, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Toodly toodle toodles!